Oh, I am triggered. I was watching Shazad's channel and he was reacting / responding to tonight's conversation. They had a woman on who asked a question that is triggering to both men and women. It has a lot to do with weight, and we know how women feel about weight, but this is the Confidence and Clarity channel. So we are going to take a deep dive into this entire conversation because there's some things, or there's a specific thing that everybody missed that I'm wondering what is going on. This is the problem with dating. But let's get into this video. Make sure you like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Shantae. I was dating a guy who is a man of God for 3 years. We broke up. He said he didn't want to marry me because I didn't fit his weight requirement in the 3 years we were together. I thought he was my husband. I fell in love with him. When we broke up, I blocked him 7 days. I wanted to go back, so then he blocked me for a month. It's been 3 months, no
Wait a minute. First of all, being blocked and then unblocking and getting blocked is crazy. But this means that they're circling the block on each other. Let's continue.
contact, and now he wants to be back in my life.
When did you find out?
Can I ask a contextual question before we get to it? When you say weight restriction or weight preference, he wanted you to be bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller, okay.
Not rocket science. The majority of men want their women to be smaller.
You want to bamba?
No rocket science there.
I have a contextual question. When did you find out that you weren't in the weight requirement? Was that after y'all broke up or during he kept telling you that he wanted you to be smaller?
Well, I made the mistake and signed an agreement that I would lose.
Hold on. What was the agreement?
What is these Dallas niggas on? He said agreement. Okay, hold on. Before we go further, can we talk about this agreement? So, no, we need this context real quick. This agreement, just so I can be educated. It don't have to be the specific thing, but tell me about an agreement like this.
First of all, we do need the specifics because she made her private business public. So go ahead, let us know. Did he want you to be 100 pounds underweight, 50 pounds underweight, 20 pounds? How many pounds? Because that's where sympathy for me would kick in. Is this an unreachable number? Let's see.
That you had to sign.
The agreement was, I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I guess basically in order for him to marry me, that I would work on losing weight. So he would buy me stuff for me to lose weight, and then he would go to counseling.
Where's the reaction to that? She wanted to marry this man so she could receive gifts?
But prior to our relationship, he was divorced for about, I think, 2 years. He was married for 20 years. And so that was basically the agreement that I would allow him to buy me the stuff so I can work on losing weight, which I did do things that I didn't want to do, which is I did the Ozempic. And then I almost lost my life in March of this year.
Oh, shit.
So,
Wait a minute. So this man was going to give this woman gifts to lose weight. She decided to cheat. She decided to go to the doctor, not a trainer, not the gym, not push the plate away, not change her eating habits, not do things that'll actually improve the quality of her life. She decided that she was going to cheat. Let's see how they respond.
so
All right. That's deep as fuck.
Man, I think it's unfortunate, like when people lay out their requirements or they lay out their expectations of us, and if we don't fit it, like we take that as a personal challenge to try to climb up there and meet it. But that's not what that requires. Sometimes we just not fit to be together.
Yeah.
then that's perfectly fine. Because even with him, like I don't necessarily blame him for having weight requirements or whatever the case may
A
be.
contract? It's crazy.
I mean, but it's more common than you think though. But again, it's because if it was a woman in that situation that said, "Hey, I'm not interested in marrying a man that make less than $100,000 a year," we would say, well, that's her requirement. That's
But
what
if
she
we put
wants
it
to
in a
do.
contract that if you ever got fired from your job for 6 months, I'm leaving you, that's crazy to me.
That's not what the contract will state. The contract will state that if you don't climb to this 100,000 within the next year, 2 years, then I'm gonna do something different.
Ooh.
So, hold on. So what I'm seeing, what's your name again, baby?
Shantae.
Shantae. You are so beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this woman, Miss Cheyenne Bryant, an attractive grandmother. Why am I calling that? Because I believe she's like almost 50. Like this woman is close to 50 years old. Now, the interesting thing about this woman is she wants to be married, she wants a child, and she says that she wants a man. Now, there's allegations that say that this woman likes women, but I heard her say that she wants a man, she wants marriage, and she wants children. Now, let's see why this attractive woman doesn't have that. I mean, let's just see.
So beautiful. What I'm hearing is a broken, dismantled, trauma-filled man who self-projected his self-hate, his insecurity, his lack of integrity on you because we give others who we are and we see in others who we are, not who they are. So he's seen in you his self-hate for himself. He's seen in you his insecurities within himself. Put a contract together that he really wanted to be able to obtain and sustain, but probably could not, and then place that burden on you. You just happen to go along with the manipulation and the womanizing ways that he has.
Basically, in order for him to marry me, that I would work on losing weight so he would buy me stuff.
And for that, I want to tell you that I'm sorry, because I think that is a terrible thing that you got caught up in that. It really is.
Thank
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Come on, Trev.
Hell no.
Come
Hell
on,
no.
go.
We're not gonna do this.
Let's go.
We gonna tell the truth in
Let's
the day.
go. Let's go.
And at the end of the day, why is it always an issue when a man has requirements?
It's not
in
a-
a relationship. Wait.
But
Because
he
again,
told me he wasn't attracted to me.
right. So again, going back to what I said earlier, sometimes we just not yoked for each other, and that's perfectly okay. But in terms of even just like you said, he created a contract. Sure, but she signed it.
I guess basically, in order for him to marry me, that I would work on losing weight so he would buy me stuff.
Signed it. You don't have to sign the contract.
Okay.
If I felt that disrespected by you writing this contract and laying it in front of the table, I say get the fuck out of my face. But she signed it.
Yeah.
So again, we gotta address like what would warrant you to sign some shit.
But I signed it.
Hold on, and you got a point.
Hold on. Why did she sign it?
I signed it because, well, then I was 40 something. I'm 47 now. And I want to be married. And so I was in love with him. So I figured the pickings is slim.
But I want to say this. Yes, she signed it. Yes, she needs to take accountability on that piece. But to your point that if you're saying that this woman is not the weight class, the body size, I'm not attracted to her, she's not conducive to my liking, why in the am I dealing with her in the first place? Okay? Why in the am I choosing her in the first place? I have the power of choice. There are a million women in here who are smaller, bigger, no ass, BBL and everything else. I can choose that which is conducive for me. I don't have to pour into her or project onto her some trauma that I'm dealing with to say, look, I need you to sign a contract to be a certain size. Go get that bitch who's the size you want.
All right.
Let me get to see it real quick.
But I really want to help you a little bit to understand, because there's something very deep that's happening here. And when you talk about the mindset of a man, right? And this is in your relationship with him. You never want to be with a man that his big things, his big ticket items are so fickle. Okay, and this is not, you can't get the woman you want being attracted to. But I'm telling you that you will see that
pop up in your relationship in so many other ways, to the point that this man will make you sign a contract. That means that anything that can vary, he will make a big deal out of it. Whether it's your hair, whether it's your attitude, whether it's your mood, whether it's your weight, whether it's all the, you never want to be with a man who those small things will sway him like that, right? You want
Those are not small things. Men will be with a woman based on her attraction level. Age and weight have a lot to do with how attractive you are. But it's interesting. It's actually not that interesting, right? When we talk about weight, because the woman that was just speaking is actually bigger, or she looks bigger than this woman here who's actually asking the question. But men, look at a woman. Oh my gosh, look at her hair. Oh my gosh, look at her attitude. Oh, I love her attitude. Or I hate her attitude. Those are not little things. Those are things that will make you leave. Those are things that'll make you cheat. Those are things that'll make you shut down. Those are not small things. Not small.
stability. You want somebody that's sturdy. You want a backbone. You want somebody. He about you to but did he get in there with you? Did he take you with you?
He did.
Hold on,
We
though,
worked
because
out
I knew you was
together.
about to say that, right? I want to find out what was wrong with you that you said, I'm in love with this man. You in love with a man who got this type of restriction on you. Not for your love, not for your personality, not for who you are, not for how you cover him, not for the wife that you would be. He ain't said none of that. This small thing had him and you in a contractual agreement.
Now, all this attitude and all this sass is crazy because they don't even know his side of the story. She is with this man because he was going to give her gifts. She said he wasn't attracted to her, yet she still fell in love with him. That's kind of where I agree with the women, but the reason she's there is because of the gifts. Why is nobody, or why are they all overlooking that? Why? You know what?
Man, I knew you was about to say that. He did do this for... I knew you were going to go there. What was... You said you loved... I just loved him so much. You didn't get down to the bare bones of that love because his love has a limit, a weight limit on that scale.
Hold on.
Yeah, because go ahead. Okay, because you go first, because
There's so many ways we can address this. I think it's important for everybody to understand attraction is not love, and love is not attraction. All right? You can love someone. There are plenty of people who love, let's say, their best friend. And when you ask them, why can't you be with them? I'm not attracted to them. It's a very separate thing. So to say that because he has his standards on what he would want to be attracted to marry and spend his life with does not make him a bad person. The beautiful thing, or the thing that I respect that he did, is he was straightforward. He didn't play no games. He put it on the table. We can sit here and say, well, he might sway on this, sway on that.
Well, that was straightforward. 6 months in, though, I was already in love with him. So it wasn't in the beginning he said that.
But I mean, 6 months in, I think it still didn't, it wasn't like he was marrying you and then told you afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I think we're focusing on what you guys did leading up to that point. Well, what I'm interested in is you said he came back.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's come back, is he saying, well, he still wants you to lose this weight? Or is he saying, I've changed my mind about that?
No, we haven't talked about anything. We've just been hanging out.
Enough. I've had enough. I have heard enough from this woman and these women on this panel, and the fact that everybody is overlooking the most important things. One, this woman signed a contract for her to lose weight. The most appropriate question or important question would have been, is this a reachable weight? That's number one. Number two, how did everybody overlook the fact that her main motivation for signing that contract was so that this man could give her gifts? She wasn't looking at the man as a gift. She was looking at the things he could give her. She was looking at the gifts that she would be receiving from this man. Now, I need you guys to put on your thinking caps just for a quick second, because I too am a man who has been married and divorced. Now, I did not make it 20 years, but I can tell you this. When you are married, you get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, you put on comfortable weight. That being said, why would he not want this woman to look a certain way so that he could be attracted to her? This woman put her life hiring a trainer, pushing the plate away. The reason why those things are important is because when you get into the gym and you're there consistently, that builds up confidence. That builds up discipline. Now you're improving the quality of your life. Why did nobody talk about that? Why did nobody talk about how much better this woman's life could be if she does lose the weight, if she does get herself in shape? Now he's attracted to her. She's in love with him. Why wouldn't it work? He let her know, hey, I've been married for 20 years. This woman is talking about 6 months. 6 months? This man has been divorced for 2 years, but he was married for 20. Which is worse, 6 months or 20 years? And the other thing that's crazy, right, is she said that he was divorced for 2 years. Then she said she was 45. I'm sorry. She said she was 47. So if we do the math and say that this woman was not the side chick to him at the end of his marriage or while he was going through the process of the divorce, right? Because nobody asked that either. Was she the side chick? If this woman was doing that, then that means that she was probably 45, right? But she didn't want to say that she was 45. Why? Because she understands weight and age really tell you how attractive a person is. You could look at a person and say, oh my gosh, for a 50-year-old, you look amazing. You look spectacular. Or you could say, oh my gosh, 50? Man, that was a rough 50 years, right? But the women on the panel, they felt her, right? Because they understood it, right? Why? Because they said, you know what? Age, weight, desperation. I just told you guys about Cheyenne Bryant. Cheyenne Bryant said she wants a man, a marriage, and a child, at least a child, right? But she's also close to 50. Majority of men will look at Cheyenne Bryant and say, oh my gosh, she is a beautiful woman. I would say, wait a minute. I'm not the only one who has that reaction to her. Why doesn't she have what she says she wants? Is it because of her attitude, which the other woman on the stage said that, oh, your mood or your attitude could change, and that's a small thing, that's a fickle thing? It's absolutely not. It is absolutely not. If your attitude sucks, like it was this, and now all of a sudden it's that, you're not gonna want to stay around that. This is the problem with dating. Everybody is looking at situations and not looking at the entire picture, the entire scope. They don't even have his side of the story. I get it though. I get it, right? It's easier to villainize a man, make a man seem like he ain't ish, right? It's easy to do that. But the issue is she's clearly leaving out a lot of details. Was she the side chick? Why would she block him and then want to go back? And then he blocked her. Why would he have blocked her? But then he wants to get back. And then where I left the clip, or where I started this conversation, was they started back hanging out. Now, if you're an adult, maybe you understand that she meant that they're cracking again, that he's putting her through the mattress again. But is that what she's actually in love with? Being put through the mattress? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. My question to you guys is, what do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. If you made it this far in the video and you know why I'm triggered, I'm interested in knowing if you were triggered and what triggered you. So make sure you comment your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to the channel for more confidence and clarity. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.